Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're a Jehovah's Witness, I'd like for you to hear this talk the way it's meant for all of us to be part of a family, parents, children, and that bond of family should never be broken. It doesn't matter how bad the situation is, unless it's really severe that you have no choice. But when your ties of your family is broken because of a dangerous cult or false religion, because you failed to do research on your religion to see should you disown your family for no reason. I'm going to play part of a talk and we'll take it from there.
We've been moved, number one, to speak to our family, all our relatives. Have we then, once we've spoken to them, been met with the attitude, well, you seem to be like a man who's joking. What's wrong with you? Have you lost your mind? Have you taken leave of your senses? Well, then when we get that kind of response, how do we react to it? Do we lose our sense of urgency? Or do we lose interest in our relatives? Working in the ministry with one of Jehovah's Witnesses in a major city in the Midwest, we were inquiring a little bit about his family on the way to the field assignment of homes to talk to the residents thereof. And I asked him, are your mother and father Jehovah's Witnesses? No. Oh, I see. How long has it been since you've seen them? 4 years. Oh my. Where do they live? Here in town. I don't quite understand this. What do you mean they live here in town? You haven't seen them in 4 years. Well, they don't want anything to do with the truth. I don't want to have anything to do with them.
Okay. That part was taught to us. I remember my mom had to turn her back on her own mother because my mother, or her mother, did not want to have no part of being a Jehovah's Witness. And so my mother gradually disowned her mother, and later down the years, then my grandmother died and it ripped my mother apart because she lost her mother and didn't even get a chance to say goodbye or anything. But she did get a message from one of her other sisters for anyone comes to visit her grave, do not bring no flowers, because if you can't bring flowers when I'm alive, do not bring them when I'm dead. We was forced to disown my grandmother because of this religion. And now in this talk, they're making it that you should never give up your parents who's outside of this religion, no matter if they think that you are in a false teaching. Let's continue.
That was his attitude.
What about the ones that was in this religion? The ones who was part of this religion. They finally realized it's a dangerous cult. It has way too many lies in it. The same reason he's saying this in that comment is because we love our families, and that's the reason why we got out of it. That's the reason why we are trying to wake you up, to show you what you're in. Our eyes was closed with yours. Our hearts was hardened just like yours. We had chips on our shoulders just like yours. We never stopped loving you. You're the one that's setting boundaries for us, telling us if we don't return to this false god and dedicate our lives to the governing body, you are going to cut us off. Why is it no difference if a person is outside this religion, don't want to believe it, and the ones who was in it wanted to get set free to be equal as the ones who refuse to become Jehovah's Witnesses? If those people learn what we learn without wasting their lives in this false religion to wake up their families, then we should have the same honor and power to wake up our families that's still stuck in this false religion. Let's continue.
We're not scripturally trained to do so. So if we can appreciate our family loves us, our Father still put food on the table all the days we lived at home. He conceived our life. Our mother still laid awake nights, even sat up at the side of our bed all night when we were sick. And it's still our mother. It's still our father. Being one of Jehovah's Witnesses doesn't change that. It's to the contrary.
They say it doesn't change. It does change if your mother, father, or your children are born in this religion or grew up in this religion, got baptized. There's your biggest change. Now, Watchtower has put in policy, if you love your children more, then you don't love Jehovah. If you love Jehovah, then you will sacrifice your children to force your children or your parents to come back into this false religion. That is a harsh, cruel ignorance of any family member to thrive of any part of a family. That's just like giving a kid a lollipop and then take it away from him. Say, now, if you behave the rest of the day, I will give you that lollipop back. And that's what this religion does. It takes the family and ties them up in a knot. And the only way you can loosen that knot, you have to join the Watchtower again, to become a Jehovah's Witness again. Christ said, if you choose your family over me, what would be the outcome, people? Our families who's in this false religion is in a cult. We cannot choose our Christ over our family, no matter who they are, how many years we have gave them life, love, compassion. We cannot return to our own vomit by going back to WATCHTOWER's poison food that made us puke the first time, and that's the reason why we got out. Let's continue.
We become all the more appreciative of our family. You mean even if they're against the truth? And even if they're mean with me? Well, yes. Really, what are we doing when we cut them out of our life? We're acting the same way their religion has taught them to act.
Same religion. The same religion that we walked out of was their religion. But it's okay for them to be a different religion but have no knowledge of this religion. See, there's the deceit. As long as your family has no knowledge of the religion, then they don't know the real truth of the lies that was told to their families who joined this religion. But the ones who find the real truth and come to Christ, then you are branded to be apostate. So if your parents who never was a Jehovah's Witness and found the same information that we've been giving you, are you going to call them apostate when they never been a Jehovah's Witness, but they have learned the lies, deceit, everything, this corruptness of this religion? You going to call them apostate Jehovah's Witnesses? Are you going to treat them equal to the ones who left this organization?
They have expelled us from their communication in the family. Maybe they've expelled some of us from inheritance. They won't have anything to do with us. And every time they see us, they're abrasive and mean. Well, now are we going to get the same way and expel them from our family? And every time we see them, we're not going to talk and we're going to be mean? Well, that's not Christian.
Yeah. You call that not Christian. Of just looking at your families and you pass them, walking down the street, driving by the house, knocking on your door, say hello, mother, father, son, daughter. You gonna slam the door in their face? That's what y'all do. And you call yourself a Christian. He just said you're not a Christian. You can't not be hateful by not understanding the truth of why we left. We left because we found a secret. A secret that WATCHTOWER doesn't want you to know. And this secret is what Christ told us to do. Join me or go back to your family in the false teaching. Now, what am I supposed to do, Jehovah's Witnesses? Am I supposed to follow Christ's words? Abandon my false religion? Or am I supposed to listen to my family so I can stay in this false religion? And you have no clue, because you won't take out information and listen to it. I have done talk to about 4 different Jehovah's Witnesses in the last 3 weeks. I give them proof about their name, the name of Jehovah. It's not God's name. Proof that this name is not even a Hebrew name. Proof the man who wrote and made this name up, either the name of the man. And what they do, they want to fight and go around stories, worry about, oh, what about the name of Jesus? Oh, what about the name of Joshua? Oh, Jonah. All they spell like J's. People don't understand. The names in Hebrew is different. It means the same, but it says a different way, and it spells different from English. Still, Jerusalem starts with a Y. God's name starts with a Y. Most of those people starts with a Y, not a J. You cannot take God's word that's written in Hebrew or Greek and think we can translate it into another language by turning the real names around to be a different name, and you think now the Bible is more pure because it's written in English. And they took the Catholics who invented the name Jehovah, and so y'all think that is more superior to God's original name that no one knows how to pronounce? It's been lost over 2,000 years when Christ walked the earth. And you wonder why we are forced to make a choice, sacrifice. We ripping our hearts out of us when we have to turn our family loose so we can start learning the true salvation is Christ. Not those 7 governing body men that you idolize and you put faith into. I know the pain people going through losing their families. I hear their stories. It's just like mine, but it's a little bit different. These talks, it's okay when your families are out of this religion, because they figure if you show love and compassion and don't jam or slam the religion down the throat, your parents could turn around and join this false religion that you're in. There is way too much proof on this internet to destroy Watchtower for good. And you fail to hear the truth while we have made videos, different size, JW-Fats, and just different other sites. The truth of what they was teaching. And do not say we have new light. The only light you're getting is when Satan the devil turns on that dark black light of evil and transform it into a light of good. There's your light. Was created by total darkness of evil. So that means that light still has this original darkness inside of it. Just like a glass of water that has poison. It's still there. So that's all I'm going to say. If you want to disown your family because you refuse to see why we all left this false religion, it's your choice. But I know how it hurts when I can't see my mother, my nieces, my nephews, because of my stepdad. Because he was totally destroyed by this religion. He's punishing every single one, including me. Yes, I was only his half son, his adopted son, because he married my mom. And I always consider him to be more of my real dad than the one who gave me life and who brought me into this world. And you don't know how much I care for him. I love him. And he disowned me. So I know how the pain and the lost a family is because of this religion, false teaching. And I am hurt every time I think about my parents. And that's a pain. It's always going to stay with me. But at least they're out of this false religion. But they still believe in it. Because they never gave me a chance to show them they was in false religion. Even my own dad told me he's been out for 12 years, or now it's about 15 years. He still believes it's the truth. So that's all I'm going to say. Which one you going to listen to? The real truth of Christ is the reason why we left this organization? Or you going to listen to your elders and your government body, keep worshiping Satan the devil, and keep shunning your family? He's trying to wake you up, trying to save your life. Family bonds should be greater when they have woke up from a deep sleep. Would be your curiosity to see why they left, to see why, what made them change their minds about this religion? Because you don't listen to them, you never had no love for your family. You had no faith in your family. Because you rather put faith in man that wants to destroy your family, but not when your family wants to save their family. There's a big difference. Where's your loyalty and love? I'll let you think about that. So, goodbye. Y'all have a wonderful day.